say that it's important for us to remember that the student is transformed through the process of writing this paper, just as the reader, the person who has the opposite opinion, is transformed through the process of reading the paper. And I think that's a really crucial thing that we have to keep in our minds, that the student is evolving and seeing the complexities of her own belief system and sort of able to negotiate that, as well as the reader being able to negotiate
and
that.
the reason I said the thing about these are really contentious arguments is because you're going to have to be like the arbiter of decorum in your class. And you're going to it's going to be difficult, and they're going to be difficult discussions. And the great thing about this paper, which is also the hard thing about this paper or project, is that it works best when those hard conversations are the ones that are happening. Because, one, students need to be able to put a face on the topics where they are most vehemently opposed to the other side. There has to be like a person over there. And I've never had a class where everyone agreed about something like abortion or gay marriage. And it's important for that to happen because they need to see a face. Yeah. All right? One of the reasons that they feel comfortable writing kind of scathing, angry arguments is because that person is disembodied. Right? Yeah. It's just an idea. And so we're making them put a face on those arguments. And that's really crucial. But that means you're put in a really tough position. Whether you do film or whether you do the social topics one, you're put in a really tough position. But I think it's really beneficial to our students. You just have to prepare yourself.
You have to not be able to state your own opinion.
Yeah, you have to try to be as neutral as possible.
Or at least...
Or argue for both sides.
Yeah.
If you can't be neutral, you have to figure out how to argue for both sides.
And if you see that, like, if there, let's say everybody in the room does support gay marriage, well, then you're going to have to be the bigot or the person who does not support gay marriage.
Or the bigot. That's good.
Because that view has to be represented as well.
Yeah.
So
But I
you're
would
going to have to sort of do that.
If there's something that's really personal, like I find, like the gay marriage debate I find really personal, so I wouldn't do it. Does that make sense? So they're all hard topics, but we all have things in our lives that we feel really passionate about, and if you believe that gay marriage is a civil rights issue, and you find the other side in part offensive to your own sensibilities, it's going to be really hard for you to act in the way you need to act in the class. So you need to recognize that about yourself and pick a topic that is not that.
Yeah.
And we've picked all contentious issues, but hopefully there's an issue in there that you don't feel so personally